You'll never guess it's a new era in WWE. It's all changed. Vince is shaking things up.
Nothing happened.
It's a brand new era.
Nothing happened different other than the first 30 minutes. Okay, so...
Yeah, the first 30 minutes where we had like 30 minutes of Baron Corbin, and then the main event of next week's show is in fact Baron Corbin. Like, are you kidding me? Is this for real?
That's for real.
Dude.
Baron Corbin's not even the big problem.
He's a big problem. Yeah, especially when Seth comes out and he does a promo saying, I heard the fans. I heard everything they said. It's like, and then you're going to main event with Baron Corbin next week?
Well, they booed the hell out of Baron Corbin. He actually had a lot of heat, but I don't consider that a positive. The crowd tonight was really rabid at the beginning, and it was completely dead at the end.
Yeah, because they fell for it hook, line, and sinker when Vince and the family went out there, and then they got the same damn show, basically.
They talked like a good talk. They talked a good game, and they like presented the same stuff. There's a real fundamental problem here, and the first segment was really it. It's that the problem here, and this is like it's an inherent thing. Whether it's pro wrestling, whether it's boxing, whether it's MMA, whether it's television in general, or movies, or music or whatever, is this is a star-driven world. And you make your money when you create stars. And with wrestling, whatever it is, it's like I felt like more than ever, you got a whole bunch of worker bees. And worker bees is just like, you'll have an audience, and they have their audience that's going to be okay. And I guess there's still enough to break even on their arena shows, and the TV ratings are falling, but they're cool for the next 5 years. There's not any problem. There's not going to be any problems there financially. There's no problems and all that, but they're losing popularity, and you never want to have a business that's losing popularity. They're losing popularity, and the way to regain popularity is you make stars. And it's like tonight, just an example. I mean, the whole show is, the stars are the McMahons, and it's like you make the thing is you need to keep making new stars. It's like a freaking, it's like if the music industry only had Bruce Springsteen, or Hulk Hogan or something like that. And it's like, well, this is actually in many ways this is reminiscent of the end of WCW, other than the fact that they're not going to go out of business, in the sense that, okay, there's problems, but what are we going to do? More Hulk Hogan. Because Hulk Hogan's a star. But the point is that you have to prepare for your future. And Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon are not the future. God knows Vince isn't. I don't want to get into Vince tonight, but I'm sure we will. But they needed to make stars. And I watched like Drew McIntyre, who they want to be a star, was a 50-50 guy tonight. For no, he was just a guy on the show. He didn't stand out, nothing like that. The whole women's division was like Stephanie dominating, and it was a bunch of worker bees spending an hour boring the people to death, in something that went way too long. They didn't have anything that set up any matches in a good way. The next week we got the Miracle on 34th Street fight, which is fine and good. It is Christmas Eve, and you do those shows and all that, but and I guess it worked okay in the arena, but all I know is the last couple times I've seen these theme gimmick street fight matches, they usually die. And it's like, because something used to work, and it's a holiday, we're going to do this theme. But if it hasn't worked in years, isn't that like a clue that maybe the stuff that was cute once, everyone's seen, and they don't care about it anymore?
Dave, if you don't remember what happened last week, it's very unlikely you're going to remember what happened last year.